Imagine this. You're holding in your hand what looks like just a regular quarter, a piece of change worth 25 cents. You've probably walked past thousands of them in your lifetime without a second thought. But what if I told you that very same small coin, the one you might overlook in your wallet, could secretly be worth tens of thousands of dollars? Yes, you heard me right. Life-changing money, a hidden fortune disguised as pocket change. Today, right here on Secret of US Coins, I'm about to reveal the truth behind some of the most mysterious, ultra-rare, and breathtakingly valuable state quarters ever struck by the US. Mint. These aren't just coins. These are treasures. A simple discovery of one of these rare beauties can turn an ordinary collector or even a casual coin holder into someone holding a treasure chest in their very hand. And the story doesn't stop there. With every passing year, their values are climbing higher and higher, almost like a secret stock market of coins that only a few truly understand. Some collectors are quietly becoming richer while the world has no idea what's happening. Today, you're going to discover the hidden secrets behind these rare quarters, their fascinating history, and exactly why collectors are willing to pay massive amounts of money for them in today's auctions. Stay tuned, because the number one coin I'm about to show you today is so rare, so valuable, and so breathtaking in its history, it will make you look at every coin in your pocket with brand new eyes. Coin number 1. The year was 2005, and the US. Mint was deep in the middle of its legendary state quarters program, a program that would forever change modern coin collecting. That year, the California State Quarter was released, paying tribute to one of the most iconic states in America. Featuring the image of naturalist John Muir gazing toward Yosemite Valley with a soaring California condor above, the coin instantly became one of the most breathtaking designs of the series. It celebrated not just California's natural beauty, but also its spirit of exploration and discovery. Now here's where things get thrilling. While millions of these coins were produced, the truth is that not all California quarters are equal. Among the countless minted, there exists an extremely limited batch, struck with the Denver D mint mark, that possess both a combination of rarity and condition that makes them almost mythical in the coin world. And today, we're talking about one of those exact coins, an authentic 2005 California State Quarter with the D mint mark, preserved in very fine condition. What makes this coin truly unique is not just its design, but its survival. Out of millions, only a select handful remain in this kind of remarkable state. Most of these coins went straight into circulation, passing through thousands of hands, losing their details and fading away. But the ones that survived in this kind of condition, they are treasures that serious collectors dream of finding. And when we talk about rarity, this is where your heartbeat should start racing. The demand for this coin has surged dramatically in recent years. Auction houses are seeing bidding wars ignite like firestorms whenever a high-grade California D quarter appears. Collectors are desperate to get their hands on it, not only because of its scarcity, but because of the sheer prestige of owning one. So what is this coin worth today? Brace yourself, because this is not small money. A genuine 2005 California State Quarter with a D mint mark in very fine condition is currently commanding an astonishing $42,000 in today's auction market. That's not just a price tag, that's a treasure. That's the kind of discovery that turns an ordinary coin into an extraordinary fortune. And let me assure you, this is not fiction. These numbers are real, verified, and alive in today's coin auctions. The value of this coin is not just holding, it's climbing. Day by day, collectors are realizing how rare these pieces are, and with every passing year, the market tightens and prices rise even higher. It's like holding a piece of gold that only grows more precious with time. Think about it. One single quarter worth $42,000. That's not just change in your pocket, that's a life-changing treasure hiding in plain sight. And yes, the price you're hearing today is absolutely current and up to date. If you're lucky enough to discover one, you're not holding a coin, you're holding history, wealth, and a treasure all at once. For collectors watching this video, here's my advice. Never overlook the details. Look carefully for that D mint mark, study the condition, and remember, every coin tells a story, but only the rarest ones reward you with riches beyond imagination. Preserve it, protect it, and you may just be guarding one of the most valuable state quarters in existence. And so, with that, the California quarter sets the stage for our journey today. But this is just the beginning, because as we move forward, the coins you're about to see only get rarer, more fascinating, and even more valuable. By the time we reach number 1 on this list, you will understand why coin collecting is not just a hobby. It's a hunt for hidden treasures that could change your life forever. Coin number 2. After the breathtaking California state quarter, you might think nothing could surprise you further, but wait until you hear the story of our second coin. Because this one, too, carries with it a history, a hidden rarity, and a market value that has collectors battling in auctions with passion and fire. The year is still 2005, and the United States Mint is rolling out yet another design in the iconic 50-state quarters program. This time, it's a coin that represents the heartland of America, the great state of Kansas. The Kansas State Quarter is more than just a coin. It's a proud symbol of America's agricultural strength and natural beauty. Take a close look at this design. On the reverse side, you'll see a magnificent American bison, standing tall and powerful, a true icon of the plains. Beside it, the state's famous sunflower blooms, capturing the golden essence of Kansas fields. It's a coin that celebrates heritage, resilience, and the deep roots of American history. But what many people don't know is that hidden among the countless Kansas quarters lies an incredibly rare and valuable treasure. This treasure comes from the Philadelphia Mint and carries the tiny but powerful P Mint mark. That single letter, often overlooked, is the key to unlocking this coin's rarity. Why? Because while millions of Kansas quarters were struck, only a very limited number with the P Mint mark have survived in collectible fine condition. And in the world of coins, condition is everything. Most of these coins went through pockets, cash registers, and vending machines, losing their sharpness and their beauty. But the ones that remain preserved in fine detail, they are the ones that collectors crave, the ones that ignite bidding wars across the auction world. Now here's where it gets even more fascinating. The Kansas State Quarter isn't just famous for its beauty. It's also known for a legendary minting variety, what collectors affectionately call the "In God We Rust" era, where weak striking caused parts of the motto to vanish. While not every Kansas quarter carries that era, it helped shine a massive spotlight on the coin itself, boosting demand and intrigue across the collecting community. That aura of mystery only makes the rare P Mint mark versions in fine condition even more sought after. And here comes the part that will make your heart skip a beat. Because the market has spoken and collectors are paying staggering amounts to own one of these Kansas treasures. Today, a 2005 Kansas State Quarter with a P Mint mark in fine condition is commanding a jaw-dropping $38,000 in the current auction market. Let that sink in. $38,000 for a single quarter that, at face value, is just 25 cents. But don't mistake this for hype or exaggeration. This is the real, current market value, and it is a price that continues to climb with every passing season. The value of this coin is not standing still, it is rising day by day, as collectors fight to secure their place in history with this rare and elusive piece. Owning one is like holding a treasure chest in the palm of your hand, a fortune that could make you richer overnight. Think of the significance of that. A coin so common in appearance, yet so rare in reality, that its true worth is beyond imagination. This is not just pocket change, it's a hidden relic, a valuable piece of American heritage and a collector's dream that keeps gaining power and prestige in the marketplace. For collectors watching this, my advice is simple but priceless. Pay close attention to the mint marks. Study your Kansas quarters carefully. Look for that precious P. Preserve it, protect it, and never underestimate what you're holding. Because the moment you realize you've got one of these rare pieces in your collection, you'll understand why coin collecting is more than a hobby. It's a pursuit of treasures that can change your life forever. The Kansas State Quarter proves one thing beyond all doubt. Even the most ordinary-looking coins can carry extraordinary secrets. And if you think $38,000 is shocking, wait until you see what's coming next. The deeper we go into this list, the more astonishing the treasures become. And by the time we reach the number one coin, you will never look at American change the same way again. Coin number 3. We've already uncovered 2 treasures, the California and Kansas quarters, that shocked us with their values and stories. But now, prepare yourself for the 3rd coin on our list, a coin that doesn't just represent American history, it embodies the rugged spirit of the Wild West. This is a coin that carries the untamed heartbeat of Montana itself, and for those lucky enough to find it, it is nothing less than a fortune. The year is 2007, and the U.S. Mint continues its legendary 50-state quarters program. When it came time to honor Montana, the designers reached deep into the state's roots. On the reverse of this coin, you'll find one of the most striking images in the entire series, the skull of a great American bison, set above the sweeping, endless plains of Montana, with majestic mountains rising in the distance. This imagery is not random. It represents Montana's vast, wild landscape and its enduring history of frontier life, cattle ranching, and the iconic bison that once roamed the plains in untold millions. But here's where the magic begins. Among the millions struck, only a select few Montana quarters stand apart. These are the coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint, marked with that tiny but powerful P mint mark. And while many of these coins have been spent, worn down, and forgotten, the ones that remain preserved in extra fine condition are true treasures. They are not just coins, they are works of art frozen in time, with every detail of that bison skull and sweeping horizon preserved like it was minted yesterday. Collectors know this truth well. Condition is king. And in the case of the Montana P quarter, finding one in extra fine condition is like stumbling upon buried treasure in the vast plains themselves. These pieces are hunted, fought over, and hoarded by serious collectors who understand just how few are left in such pristine detail. Now let's talk about rarity. The Montana quarter has a unique place in collectors' hearts. Its bold design and rich symbolism already make it a favorite, but when you pair that with the Philadelphia minting and its survival in extra fine condition, you get a coin that transforms from common change into something of legendary status. The demand for this coin is rising sharply, and auctions are seeing fierce competition whenever one comes to the block. And here comes the moment you've been waiting for, the true value of this coin. Hold your breath, because a genuine 2007 Montana State quarter with a P mint mark in extra fine condition is currently valued at a staggering $33,000 in today's auction market. That's $33,000 for a coin that most people think is worth just 25 cents. That's not just money. That's a fortune disguised as spare change, a hidden relic that could transform the life of the person lucky enough to find it. And let me emphasize this once again. This is no myth, no fiction. This is the real, current market value, verified in auctions happening right now. And the story doesn't end here, because this coin's value is climbing higher and higher as time passes. It is not standing still, it is moving upward like gold in a rising market. Those who hold on to it now may one day look back and realize they are sitting on a fortune even greater than they imagined. Imagine the power of that, owning a single quarter that carries not just American history, but also the potential to change your financial future. That is the magic of coin collecting, and that is why treasures like the Montana quarter ignite so much excitement in this community. For the collectors watching, my advice is clear. Inspect every coin carefully. The P mint mark is your guiding star, and condition is your ticket to treasure. If you find one of these Montana quarters in extra fine detail, treat it like gold. Protect it, preserve it, and know that you are holding something that only a handful of people in the entire country possess. The Montana quarter is living proof that great treasures don't always come in gold bars or diamond crowns. Sometimes they're hiding in your pocket change, waiting patiently to be discovered by someone who knows what to look for. And if you thought $33,000 was impressive, just wait, because the next coin on our list will take this journey of hidden treasures to an even higher level. By the time we reveal the final coin, you will never look at American quarters the same way again. Coin number 4. We've already seen California, Kansas, and Montana reveal themselves as treasures hidden in plain sight. But what if I told you the next coin on our journey carries a secret so striking, so unusual, that it almost feels like destiny whispering through metal? This fourth coin is a story of history, beauty, and mystery, rolled into one rare piece that collectors are chasing with everything they've got. And yes, its value will absolutely leave you speechless. Let's travel back to 2003, the US. Mint was unveiling yet another masterpiece in the 50-state quarters program, this time to honor the rugged coastline and maritime spirit of Maine. The design chosen for this quarter is one of the most breathtaking of the entire series. On the reverse side, you'll see the famous Pemaquid Point Lighthouse, standing tall as a guardian against the wild Atlantic waves. A majestic schooner sails in the distance, symbolizing Maine's rich seafaring tradition and its deep connection to the ocean. This design doesn't just depict a state, it tells the story of its people, their resilience, and their way of life. But here's where the story takes a dramatic turn. Among the millions of Maine quarters that were struck, only a rare few hold the combination of uniqueness, rarity, and condition that makes them treasures in today's market. We're talking about the Maine quarter minted at the Denver Mint, carrying the small but powerful D mint mark. And unlike the pristine, untouched coins we've seen earlier, this one reveals its journey. It comes in what collectors call a circulated condition, with a distinctive brown layer that gives it character and tells the tale of the years it has survived. Now you might wonder, why would a circulated coin with visible wear be so valuable? The answer lies in rarity and uniqueness. You see, most circulated coins are tossed aside, considered too common or too worn for serious collectors. But in the case of this main quarter, its brown layer toning and circulated survival with the D mint mark make it an extreme rarity. It's not just about pristine condition. Sometimes, it's the unusual characteristics that transform an ordinary piece into an extraordinary treasure. Collectors are fascinated by coins that stand out from the rest, and this main quarter does exactly that. And then comes the demand. Auction houses have witnessed something incredible. Whenever one of these rare main D mint mark quarters with the brown layer surfaces, bidding escalates rapidly. Collectors recognize how few exist, and they are willing to pay enormous sums to claim ownership. The hunger for this coin has grown year by year, and the market is responding with fire. So now, let's get to the truth that everyone's waiting for. The current market value of the 2003 Maine State Quarter with a D mint mark, showing its unique brown layer and circulated condition, is an absolutely staggering $45,000. Yes, $45,000 for what, at first glance, looks like an ordinary quarter. But it is not ordinary. It is a rare survivor, a treasure unlike any other, and a prize that collectors fight fiercely to own. And let me say this clearly, the value I am telling you is absolutely current. It's not from years ago, it's not an outdated rumor, it's the reality of today's auction market. And here's the most exciting part. This coin's value is not slowing down. With each passing year, the demand grows stronger, and the market value climbs higher. What's $45,000 today could easily become $50,000, $60,000, or more tomorrow. This is not speculation. It's the truth of how rare coins behave in a market where scarcity and passion collide. Think of what that means. You could be holding a piece of circulating change that hides a fortune inside it. A coin that traveled through hands, pockets, and registers, only to reveal itself decades later as a treasure worth more than many people's annual income. This is not just money, it's history, heritage, and wealth combined into one. For collectors, here's my advice. Don't dismiss coins that show character. The Maine Quarter proves that beauty can be found in circulated condition, and that unique features like toning and layers can add immense value. Always check the mint mark, always study the details, and never underestimate the hidden treasure you might be holding. The Maine Quarter reminds us of a powerful truth. Treasures are not always shiny and flawless. Sometimes they're weathered, seasoned, and marked by the passage of time, and that makes them even more valuable. And now, with Maine setting the bar even higher, we move to the grand finale, the final coin on our list. This last treasure is so rare, so valuable, and so breathtaking that it will forever change the way you look at every single coin in your collection. Coin number 5. And now, we arrive at the crown jewel of our journey. The final coin, the most breathtaking treasure of all, the one that has collectors across America talking, bidding, and dreaming. This isn't just a coin, it's a piece of history wrapped in silver brilliance, a rare gem that turns an ordinary quarter into something worth a staggering fortune. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the story of the 2000 South Carolina State Quarter. The year was 2000, a time when the 50 State Quarters program was still fresh and electrifying the nation. Every release had people rushing to their pockets, checking their change, and hunting for these symbols of America's pride. When it came time to honor South Carolina, the design chosen was rich with heritage. On the reverse of the quarter, you'll find the outline of the state itself, surrounded by the Carolina wren, the state bird, the yellow jessamine flower, and the palmetto tree, each element carefully chosen to reflect South Carolina's culture and history. This design wasn't just a coin, it was a story told in miniature, struck into millions of tiny treasures. But within those millions hides a secret known only to dedicated collectors. Not all South Carolina quarters are created equal. The ones struck at the Philadelphia Mint, carrying the small but crucial P Mint mark, in extra fine condition, are among the most coveted and rarest survivors of the series. Why? Because while most of these quarters circulated heavily, losing their luster and sharp detail, only a rare handful remain preserved in a condition sharp enough to be considered extra fine. Those are the coins that make collectors' hearts race, and those are the coins that light up auction rooms with excitement. And let's talk about rarity. The South Carolina quarter is from one of the earlier years of the program, which means millions of them have already disappeared into circulation, damaged, lost, or hoarded away without care. But to find one from the year 2000 with a P Mint mark in extra fine condition, that's like finding a needle in a haystack. It is a true treasure, a survivor against the odds, and it carries with it a story of endurance, rarity, and rising value. Auction houses today are buzzing with demand for this coin. Collectors understand that as time passes, the already tiny supply of high-condition South Carolina quarters will only shrink further, making every surviving piece even more valuable. When one appears, the bidding doesn't just start, it explodes. The energy is electric because everyone knows what's at stake, the chance to own one of the rarest quarters in America. So what is the value of this coin today? Hold on to your seat, because the number will shake you. A genuine 2000 South Carolina State quarter with a P Mint mark in extra fine condition is currently valued at a jaw-dropping $52,500 in today's auction market. Yes, you heard that right. $52,500. That's not just a price, it's a treasure chest hidden in plain sight, disguised as a coin most people think is worth 25 cents. And I promise you, this is not exaggeration, not fiction. This is the absolute current market value as collectors battle for these coins. Even more astonishing, the value of this coin is not slowing down. With every passing year, its rarity grows, its prestige rises, and its price climbs higher. What is $52,500 today could easily become $60,000, $70,000, or beyond in the near future. That's the incredible reality of treasure coins like this. They reward patience, they reward discovery, and they reward those who believe in their power. Think about what that means. Right now, somewhere in America, someone could unknowingly have this exact coin sitting in a jar of change, tucked away in a drawer, or resting at the bottom of a pocket. To them, it's just a quarter. But to those who know, it is a fortune, a life-changing discovery. A piece of American history and wealth combined in one small circle of metal. For collectors watching this, my advice is clear and urgent. Study every detail. Look for that P Mint mark, examine the condition with care, and if you ever find one that matches this description, protect it like the treasure it is. Coins like this are not just part of a collection, they are part of a legacy, and they can transform your future overnight. The South Carolina quarter proves what this entire journey has been about. Hidden treasures live among us, disguised as everyday change. They are waiting for someone with knowledge, patience, and vision to uncover them. And when you do, you don't just find a coin. You find wealth, history, and a piece of America's story. So there you have it, the final and most valuable coin on our list. The South Carolina quarter, a $52,500 treasure, and proof that the most ordinary things can hold the most extraordinary secrets. And before we close, let me say this. The secret of us coins, you will always get the most faithful, most trustworthy, and most up-to-date stories of these treasures. Every day, We bring you fresh discoveries, real values, and the hidden secrets that can turn coins into fortunes. Subscribe, stay with us, and be part of this journey, because the treasure hunt never ends.